email address is on Facebook, and you can contact DJ Little, aka the Moses. Right. Coming to my brother, a fine gentleman at the community, a photographer. He's now man of everything. When I say everything, he's my boss. Now, Sensei, he's a martial arts black belt holder. And listen, a man of different talents, right? If I say I talk about this man, now I will not do come here today. But please, people, welcome the man himself, Vamba Kone. Mr. Vamba, can you just brief introduction, sir? Because I know going to do justice if I say I talk about you.
Thank you, my brother, for the flattering comment. So yeah, so as you say, we there, Mina Devamb, you know, we there for promote the matchmaking experience we try for come up with, and we will get for, of course, we get for announce and tell a lot more but now the 24th of March basically, and the flyer and they out right now. So just like Popican say, basically now for we help the community, you know. Nowadays, the way how situations in there right now, a lot of people are just indoors, and specifically this, you know, thing will happen right now. This virus will happen. Everybody's indoors, and when it done, things are really not going to be like it used to be. And even when things come back to, still there are going to be circumstances where, you know, we don't get used for day by we self now. People are ashamed sometimes to approach other people. So we try to create a platform where people and the able come and tell, we say, yes, you know, we're single, we're looking for someone. And then we say that just like an agency, you know, think of it like an agency, you know, the company them, they want, you know, staff them. They want good staff. They go through the agencies, then they say they look for people them where they come. So the people that they come to the agency they provide people them. So it's that sort of thing, bridging people together. So basically this platform now for able to get people them, get to know these people, and then understand what they want, and then we put them together. So we'll explain to you later on now in detail what team we plan for them, basically.
Thank you, Devamba. Thank you for that introduction there. And before I actually come to the main topic tonight, I would like to introduce me able engineer DJ Little, aka the Moses.
We left Bo.
I found love. That's why I'm excited. Hello, good evening. Come on, family, them, people, them. I got love. You know, there's very few people that can come on television screen and show their 32. Because at the brush, not to 1 10, not to 2 10, 3 10 for the day. Oh, and yes. Then at the gas back with Listerine. So why I say hello to you, you know, they come close to me. So that make any woman where we yarn, then they run away, then they come. So because you don't take care of this, first of all, because like can you go meet that man will go say hello to the woman, you must say, hey, oh, somebody don't poo poo. Anyway, welcome. I'm excited. This program is going to be good. I'm dressed for love, and this is matchmaking with Popican and Devamb. Stay tuned, people. It's going to be excited.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. I know say people and still not actually get waiting this show day about. It's matchmaking. Let's say, for instance, now, the reason why then two people have put this thing together, basically, if you're single, you're looking for someone to mingle with, you're looking for serious relationship, or you look for just friendship, or you want to start a relationship. That's why these people then create this platform for you. Remember, your informations are confidential. Let's say, for instance, if you're a woman, you're single, you're looking for a man, you go contact them and tell them, say, they look for a man. The man what they look for now, 6 feet tall, black, if a big Christian or Muslim. You get your description of the kind of man who you want. If you're a man, you're looking for a woman, you get the description of the woman we want. You tell them the kind of man we want. listen, it's not only, this show is not only about Sierra Leoneans. It's Nigeria. You can be Nigerian, Ghanaian, Ugandan, Ethiopian, wherever you do, as long as you do within the diaspora. I mean, if you're in Africa, we need to rule that out. If you're in Europe, America, Canada, all the informations are there. You can contact these guys. They will make sure that they look for what you're looking for and match una. So people for long, I just get a breakdown of what's in this show they about is matchmaking, right? If you're a woman, there's a lot of single women out there that way. They're single, they're looking for serious guys, but because of their past experience, because of the kind way the man and they behave to them, so then take a step back. They're very shy, and then at the corner. So now this is where this guy is coming, right? You still get guys them out there where they don't see one fine lady where it really like it makes it always they go na cool and cozy because say this lady they go there. But the problem is the approach. Get mind talk to this lady. Because you don't know how this lady go react if even you say hello. So this is where this guy is coming. You reach out to them, then go make sure that then facilitate this for you. But remember, guys, you don't call me, you don't call DJ Little, you don't call Vamba, you don't call Popican, hey, wouldn't the woman or wouldn't the man? No, we don't do that. It's strictly confidential. If you're interested, make sure you reach out to them. Right, Popican, I come to you first. What's in the importance of this matchmaking? Why una decide for make this matchmaking?
Thank you. It's a good question. The reason why we decide because now like people know they go out and socialize, right? And despite that, I don't look around and me and my brother talk about that, Devamb. We don't look around and see there are so many good ladies, good men that really deserve relationship. Like in my own perspective, I don't get a lot of men that really come in my inbox, really talk to me, but when they see me, they cannot face me and talk to me. You understand? So it's like, okay, what we can do and just break that barrier and make it known to everybody. See, everyone deserves love. If you cannot ask for it, you can ask somebody to help you to get it. You understand? So, and this, we not the only base them around Sierra Leoneans, we extend them out to other nationalities because all we're trying to do is to match people who are really looking for a relationship, for a partnership, and just build great homes in African homes, you understand? Because it's so difficult now when people not able to mingle, a lot of singleness, a lot of depression, a lot of things they go around. So that's why we come up with this and say, listen, we can do something to help and bring people together would be great.
Thank you. And people today, not to actually, is just a discussion for let people actually get an idea of waiting this matchmaking day about, waiting, then people are planned for unveil tona the 25th of March. Am I correct?
Yes,
on the date,
please.
the 25th,
Absolutely.
25th of March. 24th of March. 24th of March. So ideally, you go down contact them, and then we're not coming to sit here and talk about, oh, Isatu called me, she said she's looking for a guy of this. No, that will not happen. The only thing where you will see is the end product of where then guy I don't do waiting and get for do behind the scene. That's what you will do. But again, I will come to my brother Vamba for let it actually just buttress on waiting Popican don't say, or just explain to the people and the reason why we come together for actually form this matchmaking.
So yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, basically like how we explained in the beginning, it's the circumstances where they exist right now surrounding how waiting we get, basically. Some people are suffering in silence, as they say sometimes. You know, we know a lot of people, and Popican gets a lot of people, and we really know say they need this, and I know a lot of people as well. So people and they talk to win at the background, but however, we do have a challenge as well because of the culture we find ourselves, the cultural situation where we came from. it is quite difficult for people and for make them just approach and give themselves, say, okay, let's be part of this. They sit down first, they watch first what's going to happen. And that is where we were ready, and as you can see, Popican way starts first, it being day into the moment and they explain past where you stop her, she's enthusiastic about this. It come text me every day. It is shame now for call me so then it harass me. What's up? Hey, what's up? So because we get Bokutine for do, we don't get the application form and everything, but we don't put down it together, and anybody really interested, they get for come and talk to him. Maybe I go left that side, and maybe you need for ask we how for long cut and short number is when someone is interested, you have to come to us, the contacts and they on the flyer, contact any one of us, and then it's like an interview. We talk to you, we get to know you, and then we'll give you an application, you fill them, you send them back to you. It is anonymous, totally. We never tell anybody saying that this posse or anything. And then we look at all the applications and they put them together, and people and we just like what you did explain. Somebody go down say, I want this person wait so this other person say, I want this person wait so. And then if there were two meet up, we mash them together. And on that day, we put them together. We have them, we make them get a conversation on the side. And then if it works out, they come back to the show and let us know that it works out. And then we can put them together. And then we can come further and then say, go on a date. But we'll explain that as we go along as well. So basically,
thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. DJ Little, aka the Moses, I don't know if you get anything where you want add to it in Popican and Vamba don't say before I come back to Popican.
Well, I agree with both our sister Popican and then waiting what Vamba don't talk. And I think one of the key things is I'm just conscious that we've got a very mixed audience tonight because we're aiming to target a wider population, not just the Sierra Leonean community. And so I'm going to try and see if I can use my 70% English, if that's okay, Ish.
Fine, go ahead.
So I think this is more to do with a very serious issue in terms of relationship and dating and than what the idea might think. Because a lot of people might think, okay, they might be hesitant to come forward and put themselves forward because it could be that let's face the fact, it could be what the kind of platform is. The platform credible enough for me to come forward and say I want to be seen on this platform going into a dating or matchmaking relationship? B, those who are the key organizers, do I feel confident enough to share personal information about those people? So it's all of that. And tonight is about just trying to measure those anxiousness, those hesitancy, and trying to bring it forward and show the credibility. And I think more importantly, it's a wonderful concept. Obviously, if I was not a married man, I would be, and I'm in a position where I'm single and I'm looking, I would definitely want to come forward and be part of such a wonderful, innovative idea. Because when we watch this and then we see it on mainstream media, on other platforms, we're excited. We say, oh, for example, let's just say Blind Dates, Cilla Black. People are excited to see that. Why not having the same sort of opportunity on our own local platforms where we have two people, a brother and a sister, that are reaching out, trying to say, listen, don't stay silent while you're in search of love. You might be exploring other love applications such as Tinder, such as other dating apps. Anyway, I don't want to name names for legal reasons, but this is an opportunity to meet somebody, whether you are a Sierra Leonean or you're not a Sierra Leonean, or whether whoever you be, there is a real opportunity to have a matchmaking and two people that, for me personally, that you and I know very well, that we can trust, and that to say, if you open up, your confidentiality will be kept to the highest level. And let's help you out to meet the right person, albeit not just in this standard time, because we're now knowing and we're seeing that the lockdown is being eased. So even after the lockdown, this relationship might flourish into more than just meeting somebody for the first time. I'll just leave it from here for now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right.
So just to quickly add,
yeah, go on.
If I can, just to add quickly to within brother digitally to say. So in terms of information where people that they share, it is a very partial information that we collect, very small. So basically your name, your age, not your date of birth, age range. Basically, that's what we discussed, me and Popican. Name, age, range, and what sort of age range would you like? We're not asking for your address. We just want like your location. You're in London or something. So it is a very partial, very small partial information that we request. So it's not any detailed thing where you have to sign up or anything. You know, the only closest information is your telephone number because we want to connect with you. That's the sort of, so just for people to know that it is very, very partial information. Yeah, not anything that would be detrimental that someone can use to defraud you or anything like that. Yeah.
So how does this benefit people in Europe? Let's say you're in Belgium, you're a Sierra Leonean in Belgium, you've heard about this show, you've talked to people about this show and you're interested, you're single, you're in Belgium, you're in Holland, you're in Germany, you're in America. How does this benefit them?
Is that for me or Popican?
Yeah, any £1 I can take them up.
Okay. Popican, you mind?
No, you go ahead there.
Oh, okay. Well, so basically, anyone who is not in London, basically we can connect because the logistical issues are easier, to speak. It is much more easier than if someone is in Sierra Leone that wants to match with someone who's in London, basically. It is much, much easier. But however, that being said, if someone is in Sierra Leone and wants to be a part of this, we can still put them as part of it, because as one of the things that are in the application form is, are you willing to undertake a distance relationship? That is part of the application form. So if you're willing, then we can, connect you if you're willing to do that. But that is going to be asked as well. So in terms of people who are in Europe and stuff, it's easier. From Europe to here, it's something that we just need a commitment. If it's a man that is in Europe wants a woman in London, then we can still ask the woman. If the woman, so the women are the ones that we give more priority in these. The women are the ones who might see the faces of the men, basically. Not to disclose too much of stuff, but so if a man is on that side, wants a woman here, we just need some assurance and say, so what's going to happen? Have a chat and see if it's going to work. If it's going to work, and then we follow that through, basically.
Okay. So, Alfina, sorry. Let me come to you. So in case, let's say on this matchmaking, you're a woman, and then you're looking for a relationship for another woman. Do you guys match them? Do you have that platform there to match them?
Come again.
Or a guy is interested in a guy, a woman is interested in a woman.
Well, for now, we're not putting any boundaries. So, we're all one people. So it depends who we meet. If other people that's in that zone is still they're interested, then why not? We can match them. It's okay.
Right. So it's just for the audience, because they might be thinking there are barriers. We are just this is just about different thing. But like, I just look at the chat here. Someone just asked the question. That's why I to read the question to na follow na answer. Say if you're looking for
love is love. It doesn't matter who. Love is love.
Okay. Thank you. So
and just to add to that.
Yeah,
just to add to that, we just want to say we already have someone who's interested, who is Congolese as well.
Okay.
So it's not just limited. They saw the flyer and they contacted us, basically.
Okay. So people you've heard from the guys, it not necessarily means because it's a Sierra Leonean platform, we're holding it just based on Sierra Leoneans. No. you go be a Sierra Leonean and then you're interested in a Nigerian woman, because you have Sierra Leonean men that will tell you, I've got nothing to do. I don't want to do anything with a Sierra Leone woman. And you get saloon one, then we go say, I don't want no saloon woman anymore. So they prefer another nationality. So people, the platform is open to everybody. Like Devamb said, they've got an application form. It's not difficult, it's not complicating. All you need to do, just contact them. They will send you the application form, because these are the things that you need to go through this process before anything. But this is just the introduction for what is coming on the 24th. Then we actually go see more, then get more things that we then get for unveiled to the public. As in, don't feel shy. Listen, don't suffer in silence. If you're a guy, if you're a woman, don't suffer in silence. Listen, this is an opportunity. And remember, whatever information you give here, it's confidential information. So not afraid to say, oh, I not trust this platform or anything. So Vamba, so waiting people and for expect.
So
the 24, waiting actually people and they expect.
Okay, so the 24th, what's in the happen is we gather everything that we have. Everyone who said they are interested, we put it together. We look at it behind the scenes, and me and Popican and probably another person, hopefully, we look at these and then put them together and try and match them. So on the 24th, it's going to be about we coming on the show, they are on the show, they are on Zoom and on the show, and then we connect them, and then we give them some chance to have a chat and see if this is something that would work. Maybe 10 minutes whilst music is playing, but we won't see them. And then they come back to the show and tell us whether they think this is a possibility. And we ask a few questions, and if that's a possibility, we can send them off on a date, because by the time that time is coming, I'm sure the lockdown would have been relaxed now.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to send them on a date. It would have to be an African restaurant, a Sierra Leonean restaurant, probably, most likely. And then the idea is on that date, we may probably want to film the whole thing, and whatever they don't want us to film, we won't film. We will film what's going on, and then the conversations and that sort of thing. We're making it into a very small series, and we can play it on the next show, basically. So in summary, that is the plan, in summary. So
Okay.
Unless Popican wants to add something to it.
Popican, you get anything you want to add to it in Vamba just talk about?
Yeah, definitely. Like I just need to, because when you work as a team, so he knows everything like I do. So it's just speaking like he talk for me. But most definitely, we really want to make this known to all the Sierra Leoneans. We are opening to other nationalities, because most times when things like this come up, we're new. When you open them up to other people, then you can see other people are more interested, and then they can ignite the interest in young people more. So we just hope that everybody will come on board. Don't be ashamed. When you're starting things like this, people will always like, oh, where is this going? But in life, you have to take risks if you want something. Don't be ashamed. We're not going to tell anyone, and we promise you it's going to be very confidential. And everything where you feel say you need, make sure we ask the right questions, because like we always say, people don't ask these days. We just meet up on the weekend before we know, we think we have a relationship, and the next minute it's all falling apart. But here you get the chance to ask more about what's in the likes and dislikes, where we'll make sure say we match you with the person where you really will be able to get a great relationship with.
Okay, thank you. DJ Litsu, you get anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, sir.
All right. So that's interesting with what I've had from both Vamba and Popican. And I think what I wanted to say here again is, for me, I will now be rooting out, looking at other communities to try and bring in, because I'm very conscious of the community where we are and live in, that we're slow burners. I'm not trying to like beat down or put down anyone in the community. It's just that we have a very sensitive community where people tend to observe the first act. Do you understand? So the people don't come out. We're not one such a group of people that will go, bang goes the gun, and then everybody comes out running. It's usually a case of where you'll have people that will be definitely interested, and then they will be like cautious, and then they will observe and see. Let's see the success of the first story. Brother Vamber talks about once the first set of matchmaking has been successful, they will follow up the story, capture a little bit of a VT, and then showcasing that on the next event. And I think what we will find out from this program come the 24th, we will probably not see a lot of Sierra Leonean single teams to come forward and participate. Not that they're not interested, they are very much interested, but they would want to see the outcome of the first program, so to speak, the first matchmaking program. So I think what we need to do is go out there, and as we've all said and agreed, it's not just tied down to the Sierra Leone community. So, and we on Diaspora Voices, we have a very diversified audience. So I am directly appealing to also the non-Sierra Leone community, whether you're Caucasian, whether you're of the BIM community, and you're single and during this pandemic and it's been tough for you, and then maybe you just want to meet somebody and just use this opportunity to say, you know what, I just want to meet somebody. Sign up to the matchmaking program with Amber and Popican and let them match you up. And that person may not be matched with you and end up being affectionate, but it could be a lifelong friendship which you've established. And I love the question that you asked of the same sex and matchmaking. Why not? We're not here to restrict. We're not here to judge. So you could meet two people. Somebody would say, well, look, guys, or Vamba, Popican, I'm a guy, I'm looking to meet a guy. You understand? And that criteria will be set, and they will try and match you up. So I am excited. You can feel it from the energy. I want to see this happening. I want to see it successful, but I'm going to encourage everybody out there, whether you're single and or you feel that this is the right time for you to meet somebody, whether you just want a good, strong friendship, come out, complete the application form. It's been said, no personal details are going to be taken into, and it's just variations, as Vamba said, your age range, what you are, what are your likes, so that the right sort of match can be made. So I'm excited. I'll be knocking on doors. I know a few single teams, definitely.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Why?
And quick one to add to that.
Yeah, for people who are asking the age limit, listen, as long as you're 18 and above, yeah, it depends what you're looking for. If you're 25, you're looking for someone who is 40. As long as you fill you fill your application form and tell these guys that, listen, I'm looking for a woman at the age of 40, I'm 25. I want somebody. I mean, it's up to you. If you fit the criteria, then well and good. Then they match make you. If the woman, it will tell them, say, I'm looking for a guy of 60. I mean, then we'll look for somebody when at 60 years of age. They match you together. So the age, it depends on the individual, waiting they want. So guys, don't suffer in silence. Women, don't suffer in silence. If you're not comfortable for talk to Alfina, because now you company woman, you can reach out to Devamb. Yeah, you get guys where would be comfortable for talk to Alfina rather than they talk to Vamba. Reach out to Alfina. The details are there. And Vamba, I hope you guys are going to put out the like just the format of the application form out there and the flyer so people can actually get the message. So if they want to contact you guys for the application, how they get forget they get for sending an email, then I email the application form to them. Let's say, for instance, if I live in Spain and I'm Sierra Leonean, I'm looking for a woman in London. or let's say are they Spain, but there are a few Sierra Leoneans in this Spain where I not get contact with, but una get contact with them. How then they connect with una? Devamb and
So yeah. So basically, it is going to be the main context of communication will have to be through social media. So Facebook, wherever we post them, WhatsApp, if you get somebody number, you see them on your WhatsApp status and that sort of thing. People share, and then it gets to wherever it gets to. So if it gets to someone in Europe, then they can contact you through that. They can contact you through that. That's why we got all the numbers there. So in terms of the application, we would put snippets of the application, just a bit of it, because we'll put it out so that people can just see the format of what we are asking, basically. And then I saw people were asking about, age group and that sort of thing. So the age group category on the application, basically, we did a 7-year age range from 18. So basically, the age range is going to be 18 to 25, 26 to 33, 34 to 31, etc., and over 50. So it's an age range. So you put your age range in there, and then within the application, you have the age range that you're looking for. Say, okay, I'm looking for someone who is, 40 and above or something. You tick the box. And then if someone applies that is within that age range, then we can try and connect you guys to them, So within the application, you have to be looking for someone who is skinny, someone who is medium, average build, muscular. All of that is within the application, basically. So we have all of these details. So it's just getting to know you and what you want. That's what the application is. And then in terms of getting access to the application. So if you see our flyers, one of the easiest way for people to get access to people now is WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Communicate through WhatsApp. And then if you think you want the thing on, so I've got an Excel format. I'm going to have a Word format. I'm going to have a PDF format of this application. So if you want it on email, we send it on email. We can send it on WhatsApp. We can send it through any means that is easy. And I was even thinking there would be people who maybe cannot use Excel, cannot use any other thing. If they want to call us, and then we go through the application and then we tick it for them, we send it to them, they confirm that that's what they accept, and then they send it back to us, then we can still do that. We'll find time for that, basically.
All right, thank you very much. People, as Unadoyeri from the two brain behind this whole thing, guys, don't suffer in silence, okay? And let's say, for instance, Vamba and Popican, if I just divorced, and I'm looking for a woman to remarry again, is that possible? Let's say somebody contacts me and I'll say, Devamb, Popican, and they look for good woman for married. This not married, me one married. Or man meets and say, and they look for good woman say, and they look for good man and one married. So all that's there on the table, right?
Yes. So basically, one of the questions a disclaimer on the thing is you have to be 100% single. So you should be completely honest in completing the application form. And if you give any false information, that would automatically nullify any chance you might have, basically. So if you're married if you're married and you're divorced, then that you're single. If you're not together anymore, you're single. So, and that is why we, at this point in time, we're not doing anything in the back door. We're going to do it plain and open. So if people know you, that you've got a woman or a man, they might identify you. So, that is why a lot of people, based on culture, let's do it back door, we have a problem with that for now. So maybe in the future, like how me and Popican talk, what would happen when things go to normal, we would be hosting these events now at locations physically. We host them at locations where people then they come, where they don't apply, and they come, then it will be we no more, we involved. That will be the stats first, and then we match make. And then the next stage will be whereby we have people, audiences, having to watch these shows, basically. But that is the long-term plan, basically, with these. But
Okay.
for now, we're doing this through these platforms for now.
All right. Thank you, Devamb. People, on our way to watch we, remember, whosoever, if you contact these guys, yeah, and we need to do any dodgy business, they make sure they ask you questions, as in, we don't feel, you got to be honest with the field applications, because remember, we do our checks. Yeah, if you're not single and then you just want to mess around, that will not happen, because these guys will check, you know. So people are saying, oh, will there be any checks? Yes, definitely. Then get for do them checks then. If you're not a man, you're single, you contact them, say, oh, I look for a woman and all that. So they will ask you all sorts of questions. Are you sure you're single? Are you not seeing anyone and all that? Based on what you don't actually put on the table, the formal you don't feel, they still therefore ask you. And not today, no more, it is stop. With them match make you with the person, yeah? Then they make sure, say, they follow up as to the progress of how far una don't go. And then definitely, then we'll get a feedback from the woman or from the man, like, oh guys, una thank you for connecting us, this and this now the level we don't reach now. We're planning to even get married. We're planning to take our relationship to the next level, or it doesn't work. They will come back to these guys and tell them, you know. So people, be rest assured, this is just an introduction. You will get all the information where you need for where you need for know on the 24th. All those information will be in place. Every information that you're asking for right now will be in place. DJ Little, I don't know if you get anything we want to add on to that, please.
So I just want to say thank you once again, Ish, Vamba, and Popican. Popican and Vamba, thank you, especially for coming up with such a wonderful concept. Yeah. And I think it's a great idea. And I think my advice will go to both of you to be very patient and be very steadfast and be very resilient towards this concept, because we should not get carried away and be expecting of, again, I'll go back to my previous statement, expecting bang goes the theory. You understand? It will be maybe like the air and the snail, and then eventually the snail will end up winning the race, because they are going to be steady and in their pace, and instead of taking a break like the hare under the shade and falling asleep. So what I want here, my next advice would be to the audience, which we're looking to appeal to, is to value this concept and understand that we're here to bring people together. There's nothing better than love. And love comes in various forms: love in friendship, love in kindness, love in affection, and so on and so forth. So what this is, what it says on the team, it says matchmaking. So matchmaking you does not mean that you are going to be placed to go and fall in love. Ultimately, that will be the goal, and ultimately meeting somebody that you're going to settle down with for the rest of your life. However, if a very strong form of bond is created between two people, why not? Why not? So, and again, be very understanding of the fact that if you are going to be coming to this platform, don't also try and disrespect the platform. Vamba have said it. Make sure that you are 110% single, because there's nothing worse than coming on and then you said, or where you've got somebody at the back of your mind, or you've started seeing somebody and you've put yourself up in a position to be in this matchmaking scenario, and then you ended up on Diaspora Voices, and then somebody said, hey, now Diaspora Voices, now they can't match them. You know, not say if you get a man or if you get a woman, you know, that is not going to be, we are not going to be eligible for that, because we've done our safeguarding, we've done our disclaimer, as Vamba said. So we are not going to be taking responsibility for any adults. Hence the reason why there's nobody under the age of 18 that will be allowed to participate in this on this platform. So do ya make a put an up and Creole? You understand? Make sure, say, you not get somebody before you apply. make sure say you single, you single, you single, you single. You understand it? If you and somebody be don't day, una don't left, make sure say una don't left, fum, you understand it? As DJ Lulu can say, Sugar Lulu can say, foop, the relationship done. You understand it? Because we don't want to be put in that. So for those people that are not Creole, I'm non-Salinan people, I would say what I'm saying, ensure that you have declared that you are single 110%. We don't want to be held responsible and accountable for breaking up relationships or potential relationships. If I reach there, I want to say thank you again. I'm looking forward to the 24th. Brilliant and excited.
Thank you, DJ Lisul. Thank you. Devamb, I know people are getting the buzz now. We're all getting excited and all that. But so far, you get why una decide for come up with this. Now, some people una sit down una brainstorm or just out of experience, the waiting they happen in a corner where someone will call you, say, Devamb, I'm depressed, or Alfina, I'm depressed. You know, I don't try this. Is that the reason why una decide say una for do this?
So this is actually interesting, you know. I will really give the props to Popican. So a long time ago, I don't think of for do this. I don't think of this a long time, but I don't ever think how for start up. So just one day, Alfina Popican call me. I don't even know why. Maybe, you know, I just got, and they call me and say, Devamb, I get this idea in my head. I really want make, you know, possible I know say, if we were to go for this there, it will come off fine. That's wasn't that the idea. As you see mention matchmaking, I must be laugh. Ask her. And as you see mention the word, now I say, you know how long it is done in me. I said, but I know how for start time and stuff. And of course, you know, me hand putting them. So just because there was someone else who get that kind of interest there, automatically it sparked something in me. And I said, good. Nice. Well, thank God. You know, so that's how it started. And then we started to brainstorm how we can do it, and you know, blah blah. But I tell you, Mara, within 30 minutes, almost everything we don't talk so. Planner is within 30 minutes. We just be fine-tune on them now. Within 30 minutes of a conversation, we don't plan all team. Everything was really planned. You know, so that's how it happened. And it was after that Valentine thing that you called us on. We talked about love and stuff. You know, I'm sure that's when she because of something like that triggered, had to call me and say, you know, I want you to be on on board this thing that I'm thinking about. So
now you respond to them be too sweet, boss.
Don't give me love, doctor.
That's it.
Right. Thank you, Devamb. Again, let me just come back to Una also. Now, we decide for do this matchmaking. And is there any provision for people who are in a relationship already, let's say boyfriend and girlfriend, and then married man and married woman, where the relationships then gets cracked? But let's say the man not even know waiting for spice up the relationship, or the woman no know waiting for actually make the relationship lively. Is there any provision for those people, or as in giving advices or tips?
Yes. Last say something on that.
Yeah.
You know, like when you know, say you work with the right person, it's so easy. We get somebody where maybe people don't also understand them, but Devamb is a very good advisor. I can tell you that for a fact. But this short time women on the click, I could tell you, he's good in love, and you know, there are so many things that come out to her and tell her, man, it was just like a breath of a fresh air, and it just makes it so easy for me. And I believe, say, with one way you say matchmaking is talking about love. So if you need advice on your relationship, don't be shy. We all get different thinking, but this man is the right person. This man are the new love doctor.
Right, people, let's just come in again. I know say when I will get people and will get the process in a different way now, like, you're not married, why would I go to you for an advice with me married?
Yeah.
But listen, don't look at it that way. Don't look at
I
it
should
that
answer
way.
that question. I should be the one to answer that.
Can
This
you?
is one of the things that make me say I want to do this matchmaking.
Thank you.
I like to put myself out there, one, and I like to be an example of a great something, whether I am the one to go through the pain, I don't mind. The reason I come out and say, let's do this, Devamb, because I am not married. And let me make this clear to everyone. I was married. I was legally married in my younger years. Not once. You know, let's leave it there.
So you've been there, done it all.
Yeah. So if
Experience is
guys, you don't
important.
know that I was legally married, I was Mrs. Bablit. So I have experience in marriage. You understand? I was 7 years married, so I have a little bit of experience. But now let's talk about why I decided whether to bring this on. And me being like, I am not married. I know people who ask that. I was once married. I have experience in a relationship. And I know I'm somebody you can talk to. And I know I'm somebody that can uplift spirits. I have that drive in me that makes you feel like, okay, whatever you're going through in that minute, as long as me and you talk or we hang out, I like to bring that spark in people. So that's why I say this would be a great thing to do. And with the Love Doctor, why not make it so easy?
So Alfina, let's just hold you under. In case someone contacted Devamb, they've never met you, they've never seen you, then contact Devamb, yeah, and fill the application, and then you happen to be that person and fill the application about. What's your response?
I am open to it. I am open to it. I'm not married right now. I am open to it.
So you're open to
it? She's eligible. Yeah. She's very eligible.
Okay, fine. No, I mean, I just thinking out loud, you know.
Are you interested?
No.
I'm sorry, people.
Listen, we're just joking, people. But I know people, I mean, like, guys, don't suffer in silence, okay? Just like waiting, Alfina just say, okay, when I will say, you're not married, why are for counsel and for advice? But sometimes one good thing where she will tell you, go change the whole thing. Because we know people then where they not ever know it in a relation, they get a relationship, but they don't ever like enjoy the relationship. They struggle because they don't know waiting for do to each other. They don't know waiting for do, they don't know who side for start set. So you can contact these guys. Trust me, they will give you the advice. If you're a man, no shame. Listen, no shame. It's always a start, a first start. If you come, you contact Devamb. Devamb will tell you, say, you know, it's me, man. Do this. And I'm sure Devamb wants to say something on that. Yeah. Go on, sir.
So, well, not more of that. I be just want to answer some question quickly. We didn't ask, Naya. It's very important.
Yeah, go on.
If it's 18 years, not too young. It's already ask. So basically, with 18 onwards, because 18 is the legal adult age.
Yeah,
it is a legal adult age. So, they're legally an adult, which is one. And then somebody talk about criminal checks. So we don't do criminal checks. So I'll give you an example. So just even the dating sites and stuff, they don't do criminal checks. And the dating sites, people that they just go type stuff, you get all kinds of cycles. So what we provide is we have a communication with the people. We talk to them. So that is more than anything. We get to know them. You know, I don't talk to one or two people. That will get to know them. We make them friends. You know, and that's how we do. So we rely on them for the truth.
Vamba, if I could just interject, sorry, yeah. I think that's a very good question. That viewers just asked in terms of the credibility of those people that might want to, because we have absolutely seen increased level of violence on women, rape, and I'm sure the reason why I believe that viewer may have asked that question is mainly based on the caution side, and I know you were responding to it, but I just wanted you to just elaborate a little bit more on that, because it's really keen. Because again, this is about accountability. What role yourself and Popican and Diaspora Voices will play should there be any misdemeanor, so to speak?
Yeah. So So okay, on the good side, basically, these people will get to know them, we get to understand what they want, we get to have a conversation with them, genuine conversations. So during that time, we get to understand what they and who they are. So in saying that as well, you can still understand who someone is, but their character might be different in terms of, so that is something that it's natural with anybody.
You will have like, when we give you dates, you will have to figure that.
Yes, basically. So even if that person is a policeman or someone is a judge or whoever, they might have their character when they're in the house is different, So on top of it, and to a deeper extent, we tend to try and know exactly who this person is. So we are way, way, way better than like dating sites. Dating sites, no one talks to no one. Everybody just go feeling stuff, write stuff. And then based on that, the algorithms just connect them together, basically.
Yeah.
And just pops up stuff. So any cycle can do that. But if I'm having a chat, me and Popican are having a chat with people, it's hard for cycles to maintain that chat, if you know what I mean. Because if they're really serious, they will continue talking to us. We can call you again tomorrow or have a chat with you, and you can continue to have a chat with us, to get what you want. So yeah. And then there was another question someone asked. They said if we need license to operate. So basically, we don't need any license to operate. This is something that, based on experience, we want to do, help the community. It is not a business. We're not running a business. When we start running, if this becomes a business in the future, then we can. So right now, it's not a business. It's just like a sort of charity, helping people, putting them together. And it's not money exchanging. So we don't really need a license to operate with this sort of thing. We can do it on air and put people together. It's just like you making a party, making a party and inviting people and saying if you have license to invite people, basically. So it's just that sort of thing. Come on, enjoy.
Thank you. Viewers, if you're watching us, just share the program. Share the program to your friends. Share the link. Tell your friends to tell their friends. And remember, if you're watching us, all you do for us, if you know someone, you have a friend who is single, a male or female friend who is single, and then actually they're looking for something, they're looking for someone, contact these guys. You can reach them on the telephone numbers on the flyer. It's easy. If you're living in the UK, the numbers are there. Call them on WhatsApp, send them a message on WhatsApp, on Facebook. Just reach out to them. If you're living in Belgium, Germany, and then you're watching us live right now and you're interested, you can still contact them. If you're looking for anything you're looking for, just based on what we talk about tonight, just contact them. It'll be there. So I am so excited for the 24th for actually waiting on Agafoka unveil to we, But viewers, again, the application form, just a format of good day on Facebook, right, Vamba?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
A good day on Facebook, and then probably on different platform of WhatsApp, just the format. But then if you want the actual copy and they UK or wherever you did, reach out to them. They can email them to you, send them through WhatsApp, you fill them, and then send them back to them. Okay, what about, because this is very important. So what about for people who cannot read and write? How can they communicate with you guys?
So basically, I think I've mentioned a little bit. So if somebody cannot read and write, it would be difficult first for them to see our advert. So, and in that case, they would not be able to connect. But however, let me say they have seen our adverts or they've heard about our adverts and someone has connected them with us, then what we can do is we can read it out to them and then they give us the answer, we write it and we confirm to them, and that would be, a way that we can help. So when we get to that stage, then, we have the plans for that, basically. So if they hear about this and then they come to us, that is the sort of help that we can give. So we are here, we're open, we open to talk to people live, basically.
So if let's say they've seen the contact details and then they call you guys like, okay, they confide in you. This is my situation. Alfina, this is my situation. I can't go through this, I can't do this and this and this, but I want to meet you and then talk to you face to face, where we, if that permits we, or you can have the conversation on the phone, right?
On the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone, yes.
So people, all the questions when they ask and all that, these are all the questions I'm asking the guests. So just for make them very clear, we don't hold, they hold no boundaries. This show is for everybody. Everybody.
Everyone. As long
You know?
as you're in, you're
And
above the
I'm
age.
so excited, looking forward to the 24th. I am so excited because I can't wait for actually for we see we first guess them. And I'm sure when I get something behind the scene right now, when I just wait for the date, right?
Yeah.
Juicy.
Wow, okay.
All right. Well, I don't think it's fair for you guys to leave the audience in suspense. When I give you a teaser, I think give us a teaser. Who have we got? Have we got Boris Johnson coming up looking for love? Have we got the is there a possibility that Piers Morgan will be looking for love because I heard he's just divorced from his GMB program, Good Morning Britain program. So who do we have somebody within the matchmaking?
I'm sure most people don't get people that have contacted you guys. We're not asking for names here, but I'm sure you guys have got contacts, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people right now as we speak.
Well, unfortunately, we never disclose any information like that. But I would just say we have Congolese, we have Liberians, we have Sierra Leoneans, some are not here and stuff. So, yep. We have that.
Male, female, and
male, female.
More of males, more of females, sorry, more of females.
More females looking for love.
More females, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sound very
and just by the way, are they aware that this program will be aired live?
Now, yes, they are aware. They're aware that it would be aired live, basically.
Okay.
So we will try again and let them, just a reminder for them to know that this will be aired live. Just in case someone forgets.
I'm excited. I'm feeling the vibe.
Thank you, Devamb. Yeah. I'm sure we've covered what's the questions where the audience they don't ask and waiting we expect. Yeah. We're all excited right now, just looking forward to the 24th.
Just say a reminder and the same thing again that was spoken about. So the question that Litu asked me, and you guys asked me about, a teaser to know who or, yes, I can tell you who. I have one person that you can see right now, the most beautiful person among here that you can see is part of that crew. She's my partner in the thing, and then yes, she is available.
That's an exclusive.
And by the way, if someone wants her, I'm going to really scrutinize that person. Very.
Oh, so whosoever is interested, guys, remember your CRB check.
And as you can see, she's a beautiful young woman. She's beautiful, lovely.
She's the only lady in this panel. Yeah. So remember, the CRB check will have to go to Govamba.
Yes.
Well, we'll play devil advocate, isn't it, Litu?
I know that.
He traveled.
So yeah, good.
People. Go on, Alfina.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, I just want to really encourage you. I'm putting myself out there because I want people to see me as an example. Not that I cannot have mine. Matchmaking is something I always been beside. I always match people. Ask my friends, they'll tell you I'm good in that. I match my friends. A lot of people have matched in this. There are some that are still together and all that stuff, I'm good at that. Like when I see my friend is single and somebody else, I just say, I'm good in that. But the thing I'm trying to say is Please, Miss Alon sister, the last talk to now. Do ya at the beguna. Not feel obliged to anybody, thinking when you do something that suits your life, it affects somebody else. No. As long as you're doing something great, put yourself out there if you know you're single. If you're on social media, use social media in the right way sometimes. Hello, hi doesn't mean you never know if that hello, hi will talk to a ring. You understand? Be very polite in your social media with people. Be very polite as a lady or as a man, whether you're single or you're not single. So if you know say you look for somebody, come here, join we. Let we all match, we save and get something great out of this place.
So Alfina, as you mentioned that, how many women don't actually approach you right now since they see this advert?
I get a lot of friends, some in Holland, some in Germany, some they here. I get a few ladies with there will contact me. And when that time the only thing is we they do them in a way where the identity could be well protected till it's heard with their consent, and it will be in a professional way. So we don't want to let people scared at all. Not like we're coming to take your business and throw it on the media. No, nothing like that. Feel free for come. It's a great thing for we all if we all can be able to do something and match people away they're single. If you know they're single, you're in a relationship and you know so your friend is single, please encourage them, let it come on board. If you no one contact me direct, they can contact Devamb, the love doctor. You can contact even Ish or DJ Little. Then you still get them back in a way where I'm not going to even, like, you understand, get a full idea of it, if that's okay, Bauna. But the main thing we try for bring out now, please, we just want to take away that shame business. No shame say you the single one, you make like for say you everything is okay. We all need partners. We all need somebody to love.
So Alfina, if I can hold you there, it's you and Devamb. This is not something on a sense in the community, as in like a lot of people they struggle because we cultural background and then with the way we carry ourselves in our society, in the sense that if a man see, let's say for instance now, Alfina, and I smile to Alfina, then Alfina they get untwisted. Sometimes it's just a genuine smile. And then if a woman smile to a man, sometimes it's just an innocent smile. You don't mean anything. Will they get untwisted? So now all then see a sense. Then someone's, I mean, like you don't see somebody where you actually want, but the very first day where you just say hello, the kind way you my answer am. You know, get mine look, you know, get mine look. You know, so that's something we wanna actually sense for wanna come up with this.
Yes. You know, a lot of ladies they hide behind the word independent woman, and it make we independent. Sometimes they bring out with arrogancy than the real woman with the way we be. So you know, a lot of people and on the way, I don't in a lot of occasions where somebody want to talk to somebody and as they say hi, the way they look at me because they don't see other people, they want feel say class up. No, we don't see this, they go on. Now I make we decide to bring this. So we go break that barrier. We know say it will be a struggle at this time, but with time, everybody will get to understand, say this is a great project. It means something great for we all because we all can help each other if there is more partnership in the place. No stress, nobody too much, you know. And there's a lot of single ladies, a lot of single guys, and a lot of good guys. Let me tell you something, my brother. A lot of good Sierra Leonean guys then they, where they just need a little bit of, you understand, just to spark them up a little bit, and then don't can become this glorious thing where we want, but we know they see that. So now because of all this, I think, and I talk to me what I say, let me bring this idea and see how far we will take this. You know, there are some diamonds around us. There are some, when I say diamonds, there's some good ladies, there's some good men, but maybe in all reach to you level with because the way where you they see life. But there is a potential in that person to turn to something greater than even what you would expect.
So Alfina, if I interrupt you there, waiting at them, I want to speak the message of the woman. I want to speak the message of the woman. Waiting at the advice we will give them. Then I will ask Devamb, what's the advice? What's the way forward? for man the way they go through the NCR? Which are the advice you go advise the sisters them? Devamb, which are the advice you go advise the brothers them? Go
Let
on,
me first
Alfina, yeah.
Your advice, my sister, sometimes we carry ourselves too high. Break the boundaries a bit, especially when you're single. Be polite. Man, the way the world, that's why social media is built. We all cannot be in the same place. So sometimes some man will come at your inbox. Sometimes some man will meet you in a market. The most important thing, as long as he's polite enough or talk to you, not just write him off, you understand? Not just say no, because you never know. And again, the second thing, I will let you know, say, no matter how class you are as a woman, no matter how big or whatever you feel, say you get as a woman, that local man in a village will always be that man when you, that woman, no will ever be. So this is something I want you guys, ladies, to just abreast. With that being said, we get for open with eyes, or see past something we just be front we. Look in the man in potentials as well and break barriers. Give you a chance to love. Come on board. Let's do this.
So Devamb, what's your message to the guys?
So yeah, just like it's a similar thing with Popican to say. So, the guys, a lot of, the thing with me and Popican being discussed was there are lots of men where they see woman the way they want, but they're afraid for approach them, and it's a whole superficial thing. One way they talk about so women and they look too independent. They are strong. Yeah. They look like a strong Black woman. They're smart. They look high standard, high class. Yeah. But woman, they yuck. For we talk to that woman there, even though that woman there, will get man. So take, let you. First of all, some of the women in there, it's just a boldness. It's just a boldness for we talk to them and wait till you talk 9 days, wait till save them, So it's two things. If you're scared of doing that, just try and pick the zeal, not for waiting. And if you think you're really scared of doing that, you can come to people like us. We can put it together, match it together with what you like, your dream girl. But mostly they see them dream person and they're able to approach them because they say, maybe, and then sometimes, just like we Alfina they say, sometimes the lady then the kind of approach, the kind of face where they give the body language, it is so difficult that it make the other person not able to approach them. So be approachable, be approachable.
But sometimes you not think say the approach of the guys them sometimes they kind of wrong the way then they approach the woman them can make the woman hold back.
Then that the one day we not get training, the ones that they not get respect. You have to be respectful to people, basically. In terms of approaching people, you have to approach people the right way. Just like you boss or anybody where you deal with, you get to show respect, and all of those. But it's just one of those things that you should not be afraid to go for what you want, basically, regardless of how it looks. You should not be afraid. Always. Okay. There's no killing in going and not getting what you want. You try again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think we don't cover a whole lot of waiting people and they expect. Before I round up, I go on DJ Little, I don't know if you get anything for add to the conversation we don't get so far. What's your take, sir?
I just want to say thank you very much, Ish. You've anchored the program very well. Devamb, thank you. Popican, thank you very much. And I look forward to the 24th of March. And I'm looking forward to what's a very exciting program that lies ahead. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Popican, what's your last word? And then before I come to Devamb for round up.
I just want to say, guys, please be open to this. I know it's very strange in our community and because of we are Africans and stuff like that, but sometimes we get to take the great part of this Europe world. They are doing it and it's working, and just bring it on board and see how it works on us. Or for us, You understand? So be open to love. Stop faking it if you're not in a relationship, that you're in a relationship. You're wasting your own time.
So let them begin inbox you, text you. You're there.
Me, listen. I always say hi and bye to people on my inbox. The reason being that I'm on social media. I'm on social media because I love to be on social media. So
Yes,
I'm always expecting people to get in contact with me. And one thing people don't understand, I might not get paid for doing all this in social media, but I meet people that impact great things in my life through Facebook that I never meet in any other place in my life. That's what people don't realize. So that's why we come on board and give love to faith.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So people, on the 24th, when I will see this beautiful queen back on the same platform, Diasporal Voices, on the 24th. Mr. Vamba, what's your last word to the audience, sir?
So basically, I just want to say we want to change the narrative, you know. Sierra Leone specifically, we've never really had something like this, and it is almost like a taboo. So we want to change, and we will change the narrative. So, for example, for the women, they just need to know that it is not desperation, because then when they talk, say, hey, let people not think they are desperate. It is not desperation to do that, to come on board and let other people help you. Because I would have a long list of men wanting women, and then you would want a man, and then we'd shuffle through to see what you want, and then we'll discuss with you. You know, we'll talk out with you first, but see, say you want down this, so you know, and then we test the waters. So it is not desperation or anything. Nobody's gonna look at you that way. And by the way, just saying I'm interested, it not mean say you can't show the one they're always interested. No. You can only then A, which you consent, and then B, where we don't match you together with somebody. If we don't match you together with somebody, we're not going to put you on the screen. We're not going to put you on the screen. We don't match you together with the this is what's going to happen. We don't get somebody for match you with. Then let us see how it goes. And then you come back and tell us, oh yes, maybe we might try this. So it is not one of those things where you go hang on, then you go fan man. So it's not about that, you know, because people will misunderstand these things. It's not about that. We match it together, and then we let you have a conversation, and then you come back and say, yes, maybe we want to try. Let's try a date. Not to forgo a room or with a restaurant, you know, to go eat. You know, go out and eat on a date. So it's that sort of thing. Yeah.
Thank you, Vamba. It's been a wonderful time having you guys on this platform from my side tonight. And I just want to say thank you to my engineer, DJ Little, aka the Moses. Viewers, you guys have been credible. You guys have been so loving. I mean, thank you for all our comments, and
just to know that the program is also available on YouTube as well. Sorry.
Yes, so if you want to watch the program again, you can go on YouTube. You can just watch it there. So we just want to say thank you, and then remember, this program will be back on the 24th. We'll be back on Diasporal Voices. So I just want to say thank you to all our viewers. Thank you for all your contribution, and thank you to our guests. Good night. I hope to see you guys on the 24th. Thank you, guys.
On Thursday, we've got World Kidney Day. Just to remind viewers that we're back here on Thursday. Tomorrow, there is a special birthday party, but it's a private birthday party. But on Thursday, we've got World Kidney Day with Dr. Ahmed and Mrs. Fatima Kamara.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Vamba. Thank you, Popican.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Popican.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, you can speak now.
Oh, we did off, eh?
Yeah, we did off.
Okay. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Very well.
Good program.
Strong audience as well, viewers, and asking all sort of questions. They will come out. They will come out. It's just that they want to see that they will test the water first.
They want to see.
No sweet. They want to see. They hide in that corner. Then they suffer in silence. But they want to see that they will test the water first. Then they go and talk to that person. Man, this is not Tuba and all that stuff. Then they will have all those pocket meetings. But eventually.